Okay, so I'm gonna turn off my camera and we'll dive into it. So we are gonna go for ChatGPT. I haven't logged in because we are gonna learn it from the start. So first of all, what is a prompt? A very basic question I am asking you. A prompt is basically an instruction you're gonna provide to this ChatGPT or any agentic AI you are gonna use. So if I am instructing, suppose give me today's weather forecast report of Mumbai. This is a very simple prompt, and we have got a simple, yet all the things we have is included. We have got a good temperature, we have got a good climate detail, we have got details from every time period of the day. Okay, so this was the most basic thing we can do. Okay, now why to prompt efficiently? This is the most inefficient prompt you can prompt, or you can instruct a chat GPT. So hear me out now. Consider yourself as a student and you are sitting in a lecture and a teacher of suppose subject, let's say science, has told you to write a case study report. And she just told you that write a case study report on the topic conservation of the environment. Now, you being you, you write all the points searching ChatGPT, Gemini, etc., etc., and you give the report. But the teacher says, "Where are the examples? Where are the live examples?" And you're just looking at the teacher, and you and you're like, "Did you told me that we need to give examples?" But you won't say that, of course, right? So, what could have been an efficient way of instructing you guys? It could be like write a case study report and include the points like why to conserve environment, how can you conserve environment, and the live examples of conserving an environment. Am I right or not? Correct? So similarly, ChatGPT ने क्या बिगाड़ा है आपका? ChatGPT also needs clear instructions. If you ask it to, suppose let's get an example which we are gonna work on. Give me a plan to work on my coding skills. So you've asked ChatGPT for a plan and it has given you a lot of plans. Okay. So you'll just check it out. What are the plans? Just a second. Yeah. So it has asked you to cover the foundations. Suppose you are choosing any of the languages and it has given you resources, it has given you the practice, everything, problem solving and algorithm, which is really important. It has given you the projects you can work on. Really, really good advanced topics, right? It's really important. It has given you a sample weekly schedule and some extra tips. And also to continue the conversation, it has given you a questionnaire down there. But there are so many people using this chat GPT. Everyone wants to work. So there would be so many students who want to be like learn coding skills and they would give the same prompt to ChatGPT. They would get the same amount of the result. Some of would follow also. Some would not. But you know, then how is it an advantage for you? You're not using it as an advantage if you're not prompting it well. So now we are going to learn one of the best prompting techniques out there, which is an RCTF framework. Now, what is an RCTF framework? I don't believe in PPTs, diagrams, we'll just work out here. So, first of all, it's role, context, sorry, task, and format. So, you're going to work on this framework. Now, first of all, role. How do you assign a role to ChatGPT? Can you even imagine, assigning and role to an agentic AI? So we're gonna be like, consider yourself as a software engineer who is working in a IT company. Okay, let's get the package with the package of 1 CR per annum. Now we are gonna assign the role. Okay, so ChatGPT is now going to consider itself as a software engineer who is working in an IT company with the package of 1 CR per annum. Now we're going to give it a context. Okay, so let's give it a context. I am a first year student in computer engineering course and I am eager to learn coding so that I can grab a good job with a good package at top IT companies. Okay, we have given it the context of what we want, what who am I, and what do I need. Okay, now we wanna assign it a task. Give me a plan to work on my coding skills. Simple, efficient. We're gonna give it a format. Give me it in a daily goals format, which could be followed by me. Okay, now we are gonna edit the context more. Okay, we are gonna edit here more. I have my college from 10 to 5. I work out 6 to 7. I have my assignments which I complete from suppose 9 to 10. I have only 30 minutes, or let's get to 1 hour at least, 1 hour per day to my learn of coding language. Let's give it a more constructive, yet a more urgent type of situation. Okay, so we want to delete this stuff first. Delete the role word, the context word, okay, and the format word. Okay, so we were here. I have an assignment. I have my assignments which I complete. Okay, and I want to participate in an hackathon which is on 20th September. So we had around 1 month, including the holidays. Okay. And the plan is to win the hackathon. Correct. So now we are gonna get back to, we have a good prompt, okay? It's a really good prompt, and we are gonna straight head to the result we got. Perfect. You're in first year, you have a clear, you're on a tight schedule. You've got a clear goal. So it is, the more clear we are, the more clear it is. Win a hackathon, okay? Yes. As a software engineer, here's the plan I would follow. Reverse engineered for your constraints and goals. Okay. So 1 month plan we've got primary objective building enough coding plus project skills. 30 hours into 1 hour, 30 hours. What are the focus areas? We are gonna learn language basics. We are gonna project build. We are gonna have a teamwork, UI, API, pitch and demo. So it has given you everything which you need for the hackathon. It's not just the project. It's not just the project. You see upwards, it was just a project plan, but now it has given you everything. So it has given you a daily plan. It has given you a 1 week plan at least for now. Okay, can you imagine? You have been given a daily plan. You have to just follow it. It has got everything. It has got everything. So you can see from setting up the Python to final review and sleep early. You can imagine, right? It has given you everything. It has given you everything. It is giving you extra features like Notion, Google Doc, progress logs. So you can imagine what you can do with this prompting technique. Right? You see the differences. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 to week 1, week 2, week 4, 5. With 5 weeks proper plan. So that is how the prompting works. Okay. Now I have one more technique. It's called Feymann technique. Okay. Consider me as an 5 year old child, and now teach me Python step by step for day one. Okay, that computer understands. You can use it to tell your computer what to do like a magic spell. So we're gonna learn this. Python has a special word called print. You can see it to the computer. You can see the mini project. It's just so cute. Homework. It's a great technique, guys. If you're not understanding the concept, suppose let's learn about recursive functions in C++. Now, again, consider me as a 5 year old and teach me about recursive function. Imagine you have a mirror, and inside that mirror there is another mirror and another. It goes on. That's what recursion is. It's so true. Let's say n. Okay, it has given every detail. You can see that. And that is what is required to learn. The more easier you give it to it, the more easier it gives back. A few more techniques like something called zero shot technique. It is basically like give me of one fact. Okay. Now we're gonna learn one shot. Okay, so we don't write it here, but we are gonna learn one shot. Just gonna put it here and let's find the joke. Okay, why are mountains it's full of blades? Okay, let's skip this and give me more jokes accordingly. You see, 22 when it was hungry, 28. So you get a number you give. So now this is one shot technique. You provide an example of what you want, and it is going to provide you the similar results. So now you can see it's all about numbers over here. See, what do you call a snake that's good at math? A python. I know it's bad joke, but you know what we provided to it was also bad. So okay, now what we can do is with one more technique called few shot. That means you provide more than one example. Um, let's make quotes. We're gonna give two quotes. Be yourself. Okay, a room without effort to dance. You know, you only live one particular. Okay, let's get this. We'll get three examples. Need to change. Let's get this. Give me more quotes like it is. Let's give it a bit of room. Consider yourself as your motivator. I have been slacking off since a long time now. Give me more quotes like these, which could bring back on track. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. Okay, so when I told it I'm slacking, it's giving me on the discipline, don't count the days, make the days count. So you can see what you got. Now you can use these in the research paper things where you are given a context and you want to get more things like that. Okay. So these were few of the fountain techniques, but the one which I follow is mostly the RCTF framework because you can see the difference. It is just given me a daily plan. I use this as well. So that is from my side, and uh, it is lovely to share my insights on the prompt engineering stuff. Uh, Thank you so much. Let's print the thank you message. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.